Booktube, it's Books with Courtney here, and I'm going to be doing the newbie tag today because obviously I'm a newbie, and let's just jump in. So why did I start this channel? The reason I'm starting this channel is because I recently discovered Booktube over the summer, and I've always loved reading, so I just want to get more involved with my love for reading, and I think this is the best way for me to do this. The second question is, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? So I actually didn't start reading until I was 10, and then all of high school was APs and studying, so I didn't get that much reading done. So I haven't read a lot of the popular series like Throne of Glass and Six of Crows and things like that. So I think that I'll bring a new perspective because it's a brand new book series to me. Third question is, what are you most excited about for this channel? I'm just really excited about getting involved, as I said before. And I'm excited about making new friends that share the same passion as I do because most people don't like reading. So that's that. Number 4, why do I love reading? I love reading because it brings me into a new world where I can explore different people, different characters, different settings, and that's something that I obviously can't do on a daily basis. And if it's a fantasy, I can't do magic. So it just brings me new experiences, and I can imagine myself in those situations. And what book or series got you into reading? So I actually hated reading until I was 10 years old, and I would only ever read Harry Potter, and that was because I would just get my older sister, who loves reading, to read it to me. And then it got to the point where I would not read books for school. I wouldn't do anything. And so my parents started taking me to the library once a month to pick out a book. And then I'd only read like 10 pages of that book in the month. So then my dad would pick out a book that had doubles of it, and he would read it and I would read it. And that got some reading done. But eventually my parents went to my older sister and asked her what book to give me, and she gave me Stargirl. And I don't know why it was this book, but Stargirl just changed everything for me. I actively started reading. Then I was reading in school when I wasn't supposed to. I'd stay up late reading. Was just reading everything, and that's how my love started. Thank you, Jerry Spinelli. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Well, some of my favorite booktubers are Read by Zoe, Haley in Bookland. I recently started watching Jessie the Reader, Naya Reads and Smiles. Yeah, Naya Reads and Smiles. And there's a newer booktuber called Read with Cindy, and I really love her channel. She's hilarious. And what I would ask them is, I don't want to ask like a basic question, like what's your favorite book, because they always get those. What's your favorite type of video to film? Because I need to start filming videos. The next question is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So I am a college student, as you can tell by my dorm. Don't pay attention to the mess. And I'm a bio pre-med student, so that requires a lot of studying, a lot of work. And then, so it's fitting videos into my schedule, but it's something I really want to do. So I think I can make it work. And I also am more nervous about coming up with material because I'm not the most creative person. I'm very analytical. So I think just coming up with new tags and stuff, as I've seen other booktubers do, will be harder for me. So when did I start reading? I answered this earlier. 10 years old. I mean, I could read still, but I just didn't like it. So 10 years old is when I started enjoying reading. Where do I read? I generally read on my comfortable bed with my stuffed animal there, Orville the Orca. And that's about it. Like, I don't really read in a chair because these chairs are uncomfortable, first of all. And I don't really like reading on couches or anything. I can read it on like in a moving vehicle. I read on planes very well, but mainly my bed. And question 10, what kind of books do you like to read? So I'm very diverse in my reading, I think, but my favorite books to read by far are fantasy and sci-fi, but I do enjoy some contemporaries and historical fiction I've been getting into recently. So that's my newbie book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and like and subscribe if you did. Thank you.